So the pond's been made, which I'm really happy with. Now notice when it overflows, you can see here where it's overflowing. And I was like, well, I was going to make a bog area here, but that's actually quite deep. So to do that would be a real waste. Oh, just a quick side note. Look at this. Hang on. See the bees? They are loving this beach. So what that's proving, that area, there's loads. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 bees here. So what's that's doing perfect as a drinking area for them. Anyway, I'm gonna put you here. Okay, we're gonna build a bog pond here. So I've got a little bit of lino left, and I'm gonna build a bog pond. I haven't videoed a lot of doing this because my camera kept falling over. I've ordered like a better stand. I broke the last stand, so I've ordered a better stand. So hopefully I'll be better at doing that. I'm pretty bad for getting distracted and starting something and then thinking, oh, I should record this. Anyway, this is the finished product. So it's about maybe a foot deep, foot a bit, and all I did was use. It's quite long and thin. And all I did was use the last bit of pond line I had, so I didn't want to buy any. I didn't want to waste any. Now, obviously, it looks just like a hard standing surface, but all I've done is fill it with. I filled it with soil, and I put a lot of gravel on it as well. Bits of plastic. So many bits of plastic in this garden. So it's mostly pond compost, then some just normal soil, and then I've just done this gravel over the top. And all this is, it's kind of like a soak away. So the idea is, I never need to top the water of this. This is just going to be, this is the last use of the water from the pond. So same situation again. I'll show you the whole journey. Now, I'm having to make the rain with the form of a hose. So it's not like, obviously the idea is that I don't waste any water from the rain, but for now, okay, this area here, which is working quite well just now to fill it up. So the water, I'm filling up that just from there, and that's going to flow. All under here is a drain with holes in it. Then when it gets to here, there's no holes, and it runs, and bye-bye, it comes out here. So, and again, it's only rainwater. I mean, in this case, this is a bit of the most flow you'll ever get because it won't ever be this volume. So it will steadily, trickly fill. Now there'll be some soil coming in it, but that's okay. It's just nutrients for the pond. And I think it's working, but time will tell. The main thing that I want to be the case is this to be the lowest point. Now if you look, take this rock out. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, it's okay. So if you see here, this is the lowest point. So it's overflowing there now into this next pond. I'll sort that out in a bit. So that's very important, that's the lowest bit. I haven't fully checked this pond out, but I think it's okay. But again, the lowest point, and the garden works quite well because it is naturally it is on a slope already. So it works in my favour. And then let's have a look here. So it's still filling at the moment. See, I'm thinking that there's a lower point basically somewhere on this, so I need to find that. But what will happen, just here, the water will come in, overflow into that, overflow into this, and then overflow into that. And of all the ponds, this one is the least. It doesn't matter if it drops the level. That's going to have creatures living in it, plants living in it. You can't have the water get too low for them. Whereas this one is full of soil. That will reduce the evaporation. It's a bog garden. So, and all the plants will cover all this. So it doesn't really matter if that dries out a bit, whereas these ones too. So it's kind of like a pecking order of ponds. So we're going to, that should overflow there soon. And again, the good thing about this, it's another really safe area for drinking. I really just, it's so pleasing when things work. I'm going to show you this again because I think it's great. If you come down here, so at a glance nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 5 bees all sitting here, and you can see how this one here has landed, and it's perfectly safe, and it's able to get a drink and then take water back to the hive. So that is working perfect for that. You couldn't ask better. That's really worked well. I'm really happy with how that's working. So that is the ponds. So 3 ponds, all quite different. Fairly shallow. Deep bit there, very beach bit there, deeper bit there where we put a lily. I only put that lily in yesterday, and it's already grown about 2 inches to the surface, and it might be a bit, we'll see. I don't know if it might need a deep, I'm hoping it'll be okay there, and it's going to cover all of that area. That's where that's supposed to go. And then obviously this bit at the end, which is the bog garden, and it's got lots of irises, things like that, and hopefully that's going to get completely covered by plants, whereas this bit is a bit more open water. So I mean, I've just noticed now it is working. So the plan was it overflows here, however it's overflowing there. So can you see the water trickling down bit by bit? It's already starting, and it's already, you can see the movement here, the water. Oh yeah, look, there's loads. But that's perfect. This is, so again, the main, as long as it's not leaking, nothing I think is leaking. The problem with ponds is sometimes it takes a while when they're adjusting their depth and stuff like that, but I think we've got this one. I'm happy with it. So we cover this up. The only reason, I mean, I could just leave it exposed, but it's nice to, it's solely for aesthetic really. But I'll say it's aesthetic, but one of the good things about this again is all these are like creepy crawly holes and places things can hide, frogs. I mean, that's partly why at the bottom here I've put some big rocks, and that's just brilliant for frogs to be able to hide in. They like to go under things. You know, if it was just, if you want to have a fish pond, it doesn't need anything. But if you want fish, you're not going to get wildlife. They're going to eat everything. You might get snails. Whereas this is perfect for a diverse range of habitat. But yeah, so all very different, all working together. And I'm really hoping. Some solitary bees as well around here, which is nice. So lots of honeybees. So everything so far so good. I'm really pleased with it. It's not just, yeah, it's working great. And yeah, it's already filling up here. So I'm going to go turn the water off because I don't want to waste any. The whole idea is that this is kind of all linked together and we don't waste water. That's the idea of this. At the moment, it's quite prone to evaporation because it's a big surface area. But as soon as all these plants cover it and stuff, that'll provide shade and that'll just work together. But again, it's all working. Really pleased with it. Looks great. Very important for a wildlife garden to have a pond. And I know some people are like, oh, I'd never have a pond because of children, but I think, particularly with children, it's really good to sort of show. I mean, I'm already enjoying watching it. We've had a pond skater. That's all we've had so far, but it's not been here long, and already we're getting life coming in. We've already had stuff flying in, what we're going to have living here. And I think, for me personally, I think that's great for yourself, for kids, for everything. And I've got a niece and nephew, and you know, we'll hopefully have a play, do some pond dipping. We've got the stepping stones for a bit of fun. They can see the bees drinking. Yeah, I'm obviously you have to be careful, but for me this is just a really good environment for everyone and everything. I hope you're enjoying the channels. We're definitely winning with the wildlife garden. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, that'd be super. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too.